Hey, how's it going? Checking in with updates from the work I've done today, the steps I've taken towards the speaking goals. I actually managed to get a decent amount of work done today, probably about twice as much as I'd anticipated, mainly because I thought I was going to have to go somewhere in the afternoon, and that turned out not to be the case. I did spend some time out this morning, took myself out to a coffee shop in town to do some work. I figured that was the only way it was going to happen because I just needed to get some writing done. And one of the things that I wrote and did was to put together a podcast, which I guess I've been putting off in some ways, because it really means this particular podcast, which is I've written, and then in the afternoon, when I wasn't doing the thing I thought I was going to be doing, I recorded. And I think I've been putting it off because it required a good bit of thinking, and really the sort of the personal work that I've been skirting around the edges of. Basically, what am I taking forwards to 2022 and what am I leaving behind? And though I had the ideas and I knew what they were, I hadn't really put the details to them. So actually recording the podcast forced me to really put the details onto that. So I'm glad that I got that done. And I also spent a little bit of time thinking about some of the things that I need to do for next year that are going to help me do and achieve the speaking goals. One of those things is about post-presentation ongoing engagement. I've been thinking about doing this probably for a couple of years, and I've never managed to actually get it done. And that is to create another completely separate email list for people who have been to some of my presentations, or just generally want to get some what I'm calling proactive well-being content. And that's actually another term that I'm starting to use now a lot more, proactive well-being, mainly because well-being seems to be, for a lot of people who are speaking about it, and a lot of people's minds, is around mental health and reactive well-being, and that's all really important, but it's not what I do. And I sort of want to differentiate myself in some ways from that, from those speakers and from that kind of content. Although a lot of the work I do can be used as reactive work to help with anybody who's really struggling, it's not the primary objective. And so what I've done is I've put together a email opt-in, and I've done all this today, actually just this evening, together an email opt-in and a simple email sequence. And I haven't written it all out yet, but it'll basically be, once you've been to one of my presentations, you can subscribe and get a monthly proactive wellbeing digest. And I'm really just going to be adding loads of value to it. So sending out a simple, easy to implement, fairly concise, it's one of my words for 2022, concise, series of tools, strategies, latest research, and things that people can actually do if they are working, as in my audience is typically they are professionals, they spend a lot of time sitting down, they work in high pressure environments, and well-being isn't always at the forefront of everyone's mind, and it definitely isn't an environment that's conducive to well-being. So that's the target audience for that particular monthly email. I'm kind of torn because I think it probably could be more than monthly, but I don't want to overburden myself with creating content. And I think that a monthly thing to start off with would probably be a good starting point, and actually go for real quality. Start curating it through the month and then send it out on the beginning of each month. So that's the plan, and I've actually done something with it as well, which feels really good. There's a bit of work still to do. I want to create something I can send people as downloads, and I can actually encourage to go and to the website to download it after a presentation and actually get something of value as well, whether that's a couple of follow along mobility videos, or a journaling worksheet, or some of the other content that I've already got created. I can just tweak and bespoke a little bit for these purposes, just so there's something of value that people can get immediately, and then they will get added to the monthly email list, but not getting any of my other messages. So literally just about value. So that's the idea, and just see how many emails I can accumulate across the course of the year. And that'll give me a good idea as well, because I can keep a track of open rates and click-through rates if I'm sending people to look at other articles or download other resources and things, as to how effective that's being. So anyway, there we go. That's I feel like I've done a good bit of work today, things that I've been putting off for, as I said, 2 years. And I'm really kind of connecting myself to this idea of proactive well-being as well. So all in all, not a bad day. And I'm very pleased I got this podcast done, because I haven't published one in the last couple of weeks. I've recorded it and it'll be going out tomorrow. And as I said, it's also forced me in a good way to finish off a piece of work that I've personally got some real value from. And if you want to find out what those things are, the 6 things that I'm taking forward to 2022 and the 6 things that I'll be leaving behind, then you have to make sure you go and listen to the A Bit of a Boost podcast from tomorrow. So there we go. There's my update for the day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Last one of the year. Bye for now.